to DJ Moore. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49.
Here you go.
4 yards on. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. At the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Exactly what they needed right there. Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Right at. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route.
Quit talking about it and play it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz advantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second and 5. Now Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd and 5.
This defense has been honest. They forced another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back.
From the gun on 3rd down. And it'll be 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful of coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. 4th down, and here's Graham Good. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one a piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance.
And here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything.
As a general rule, what they're looking for now is a little more consistency, at least downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's out of the gun. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a way to create that type of yardage in your running game. That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jonathan Coachman in Orlando back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening.
Go. I got it.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he will have a 4 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Double dog. That's the way. Alert, 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 alert. Good, good.
They'll throw on first down. Wilson. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. First down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play for 2 yards on first down.
Good, good. 4 down, 4 down.
Now it's Wilson. And that will try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
25, 25. Rush in, rush in. Move the team. Check any weapon. Check 13. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Off, off. Right.
To throw again is Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You can't block me.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 12 first down Seahawks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Lunch 59. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check 59. I'm trying to collect. What's the end? Took right. Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Say.
Now it's Carson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
36 power. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 50. 55, Mike. I'm coming. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
Wilson operating from the gun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Panthers.
49, check 49.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
He may try and run for this. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball, let him pick it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd down and 4, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Cut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Third down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Defense, let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
We can talk all we want about
Space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Wilson now, 7. It's 1st and 10, and they're going to get him there after
To be in a game of strength and brawn.
zone, but it's incomplete. And in the 4th quarter, this game is their game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th.
I really don't. These cats
Down. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that.
Here's the Seattle. Gets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
Oski, everyone turned to block.
There as he'll take it from the 10 down to the...
Warm the hearts of all those old school football.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Brown. And the Panthers use the short. Gano, the extra point, winds up successful. Set now to kick. As he's marked down at the 20.
You are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and carry.
Seattle touchdown. Comes out to the 25-yard line. They're up with the football. We'll see.
Offensive coordinator, because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Back a little bit to try and protect this lead.
Well, my cop-out in line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do.
Here's McCaffrey. Be here again. NFL.